Aaron and myself. Corey and Josh are at the Willwood Sanatorium for this dual investigation. At 9:30, we'll be swapping locations. We're not going to talk to each other in between. At the end of the night, we'll kind of get together and see what we thought of each location. So right now, we're just having a opening session here. Just kind of feel out the house. First impressions is very comfortable here. There's nothing super scary or horrifying about it. The Dandy family in the 70s had quite the experience here where they needed a man of religion to come and cleanse the house. Some call it an exorcism of the house. It was more of a cleansing from what we read. We did quite a bit of reading about the lore attached to this house, and a lot of it is simply that, just lore. There's no historical fact to really back up some of these stories. I won't go into details on what they are. The property is old. It's an old house, and I believe that the Dandy family did experience something unnatural here. But is that still here? If there is something or someone occupying this house, can you please introduce yourselves to us? We said it before, my name is Elliot.
I'm Aaron.
Eric here.
And we're here for a visit from Canada. We want to meet you. We would like to talk to you. And most of all, we would like to experience you. If there is an energy here, an energy of the house.
What was that?
An energy of the house.
What was that?
That's the second time I've heard that. I heard it earlier.
That was like almost like a gargle, like a child's gargle. From
so.
Upstairs, not from anywhere around here.
I just know it was out that way.
Yeah. Okay.
So a child's voice might have been heard, more of a gargle.
Yeah, it was like a girl. Girl.
Yeah, it sounded like some sort of
like a kid trying to say a word, but they don't exactly talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if there's a child here, can you please come up to us? Can you come into this room? Can you come and sit next to us? Or perhaps in one of the chairs? There's a red light on the table. Feel free to go up to that red light. I'm sure you recognize it. You can touch it for us. There's a little ball on the checkers board. You can touch that as well. Or try to speak as loud as you possibly can. If you're upstairs above us, feel free to run around. Stomp on the floor, jump. Were you checking something upstairs?
I turned the music box on in the REM pod.
Were you checking something upstairs?
I turned the music box on in the REM pod.
Did you just hear a male voice there?
No.
No, maybe it's just me. So all the devices are quiet. Thought we heard a child's gurgle. Other than that, not too much going on. Aaron has quite a bit of experience with dowsing rods. It's more of an intuitive based exercise. but maybe we can try to make communication that way. See if anything comes out of it. So Aaron, make yourself comfortable and let me know when you're ready and I'll ask questions.
I get myself in a spot where I can see them. Alright, I'm ready.
So to the house, Aaron here is holding some divining rods. You can move them around using energy. You can use Aaron as a conduit to let us know simple yes or no questions or answers to them. So is there anybody here listening to us right now? You can cross the wands for yes or open them for no. So is there somebody here who is listening to us right now?
Yes.
Is there more than one person who is listening to us right now?
Looks like no.
Is the one person listening to us in the room with us right now?
No, but they're pointing at Eric.
There's lots of room beside me.
Now to my left.
Is the person listening to us outside of the room?
Yes.
Is the person who is listening to us also watching us?
Yes. They never really straightened, but they crossed further, so I'm gonna say that's a yes. That's my sense.
Are you outside of the house?
Yes, they crossed.
Can you come into the house?
Yes. Yes.
Did you hear that high pitch sound?
Come over there.
I think maybe the heater.
That's what I'm wondering.
Actually, maybe it was your lips, because that kind of sounded like it.
That's the only time I made that sound. Thought I just heard something over there, though.
Are you inside the room with us now?
Yes.
Can you point to where you are in the room right now so I know where to look? So I know how to address you?
Over here. To my left.
Are you sitting in that chair?
Yes.
Alright, I want to be polite and I'm going to rotate myself so I can look at the chair. Are you a man?
Nope.
Are you a woman?
Yes.
Are you the woman that is reported to be seen dancing out by the pond?
Yes.
Are you a member of the McMahon family?
Yes.
It's nice to meet you. We were told that they did some radar scanning outside, the ground penetrating stuff, and they located 4 bodies out by the pond. Are you one of the bodies? Are your remains there?
Excuse me, that was my stomach. No.
No. Do those bodies
Oh, wait. They just crossed. We might want to ask again. Just. Are you among the remains they found? Okay. Yes.
Okay, so they believe it was a family plot, but when I asked her, she said that she didn't think it was the McMahon family.
Interesting. Oh, there they go again.
Are we still alone, talking to just you?
Yes.
Is there anybody else that lives here in the house still?
No.
Just you?
Nothing. Nope. Is there someone sitting between Elliot and I? Yes.
Is it you?
Yes.
Have you moved closer? That's nice. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Are you capable of moving objects, making devices make noise? Have you done this for people in the past?
Yes.
Is it something that you would like to do for us, just to confirm that we are communicating with you? And
Yes.
is it something that you would like to do at this moment?
That swung wide open, so my guess is no.
Will you do it when you're ready?
They're dead right now. Like, normally I feel energy in them, like they're like a magnet pulling together or whatever. There's nothing right now.
Maybe she doesn't like being asked to do things like that.
That would be fair.
Maybe she wants to do it on her own terms.
Is that it? You want to do it if you want and not otherwise? Yes.
Okay, that's fine. We don't want to force anybody into doing anything. It's just we come a long way to have a conversation with you and interact with you.
Excuse me.
But this is a form of communication. It's just something we would like to verify, because with intuitive tools it's really hard to get confirmation that what we're experiencing is real. And it'd be nice to have some validation from some of the other things that we brought along.
What's over there?
Are you standing over there now?
Yes.
Are there other spirits that visit the house?
Yes.
Those spirits are they here all the time?
Yes.
But do they live in the house?
No.
Do they live on the property?
Yes.
Do you think that they will be coming to visit us here tonight?
Yes.
Can you answer this? Are they human beings?
No.
Are they spirits?
Yes.
Are these spirits, were they once human beings?
No.
Interesting. So there is lore associated to this house about certain creatures, elementals, I don't even know how you would call them. Are these what you are referring to?
Yes.
Are they good?
Yes.
Are there any that are bad or negative?
Yes.
You know, the silence in itself is pretty creepy. Like, not one piece of equipment is going off. Like, not even like a
Yeah.
beep. Like, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, man.
And we have stuff all over the place. Do the negative spirits or bad spirits, do they visit here often?
Yes.
Do you personally avoid them?
Yes.
Are you a positive spirit? Are you a good energy?
Yes.
Now you mentioned being buried, or you answered yes to being buried by the pond, that you lived in the house, that you're a member of the McMahon family. Is this the house where you lived and died?
No.
Did the house that you live and die in, was it on the property?
Maybe. Very slow, yes.
So by property, do we mean quite a distance from here?
Yes.
And is this why you're visiting? Because we are here looking for communication?
Yes.
Are you okay with us visiting?
Yes.
Are there any people or entities that are not okay with us visiting?
No.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm. I feel much better.
Are you responsible for what the Dandy family experienced here many years ago?
No.
Are those other entities responsible?
Stop.
Are those other entities responsible?
Stop. Heard footsteps upstairs twice now. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just I actually felt it in the wall.
I'll finish that question, then I'll move on to upstairs. Are those other entities, the positive and the negative ones, from the land, are they responsible for what the Dandy family experienced?
Yes.
Are those entities associated with the indigenous history here?
Yes.
Has anything sacred to the indigenous people of the region been disturbed here? Is that why those elementals are here?
Yes.
Is this a sacred area to them?
Yes.
So I want to move on to the footsteps that Eric heard upstairs. Is there somebody upstairs right now? Can you share that with us?
Yes.
Is this a human spirit upstairs?
Yes.
Is it a person related to you?
No.
Is it a man?
No.
Is it a woman?
It started to come back.
Is it a child?
Yes.
Does that child live here?
No.
Is this child curious about us? It's come to visit?
Yes.
Can you help us invite this child downstairs with us?
Yes.
Is it a boy spirit?
Yes.
To the boy upstairs, please feel free to come down here. We're friendly and we just want to talk. We brought some toys. There's also toys all over the house. Feel free to come and touch them and play with them. There's a ball on the checkers board. You can give that a roll if you want. Got a red light that will make a bunch of noises if you come and touch it. So Miss, is it okay that I call you Miss?
Yes.
So Miss, is the little boy down here with us now or still upstairs?
Yes.
Actually, that had two questions in there.
Is it colder in here?
Yeah, it's like really cold.
Yeah, I just looked at the temperature myself because I was
Yeah. Like it just feels suddenly colder in here.
Yeah, like right here.
Like a lot colder.
yeah.
My hands. I can feel it on my hands.
So if the boy is here, Miss, can you please show us with the wands where the boy is? I would like to look at him.
Right in front of me here. It's the end of the table.
Is the little boy with Eric?
No. Is he standing at the end of this table right in front of me? Yes. Like my hands.
Yeah, like this hand for me.
Me too.
More.
Like I feel like my hands are outside, but I'm inside.
So if you are at the table, you know, if you tap on it, Eric can see. See that light? You just have to tap on it. You can say hello by doing that for us, if you want to. Don't have to, but it'd be nice.
It was in my throat.
I just saw a flash up there.
So did I.
You saw that?
Yeah.
What the hell was that flash?
I saw a flash in my peripheral. Is there a fire alarm there or something?
No.
No.
And it would be a constant flash.
What direction did you see it from?
Right by the curtains.
Yeah.
You saw it there. I saw it over this curtain here.
It was right here. What could have done that?
See, earlier I thought I saw something in the mirror. Like a light, but it was when Eric was upstairs, so I wasn't convinced it wasn't Eric,
It
so I
was
didn't
like
say anything.
a white blue light type flash. It was like just a flash.
Yeah. I mean, for a second I thought somebody had pulled up kind of thing. Like it was that kind of light, just real quick.
Could it be something their light, their camera does?
No. No, the only light on the cameras is infrared.
Alright. It is noticeably colder here, though. Alright.
So, you know, Miss, I appreciate the conversation. If I am in fact speaking to you, how are we getting heat on Georgie?
Heat.
How is that happening?
And that's why I broke him out.
So the little boy, if you're here, that's a teddy bear.
He's there for
And
you.
it senses temperature change, and if it picks up on a change in temperature, the sensor within it will turn either blue or red. Red for heat, blue for cold. It's not the greatest sensor. It's called an ATDD sensor, but it's very sensitive. But it's interesting. So, Miss, like I said, at any point tonight, if you want to show yourself to one of us, maybe when we're outside and you're dancing, or here inside of the house, please feel free to. We would love to have any type of validation that this conversation that we had was in fact maybe something. Or the devices tapping at the window. Can you do that?
Knock on the floor upstairs. I swear I heard walking though.
Well, Miss said it was a little boy. Is the little boy still here?
Nothing happening.
Miss, I'll direct that question to you. If you're still here, is the little boy still here?
Nothing.
Miss, are you still here?
Looks like a no.
Are one of those entities here that we were discussing earlier? one of those from the property, those unhuman spirits, are you here? Do you want to communicate with us?
Nothing really doing. Well, spoke too soon.
So no. But somebody has to be answering if they open, so...
Yeah, that's a no.
Miss, is that you answering? Oh, you're yawning. Okay, what the hell was that?
I know, I was like, did I just hear a sigh or something?
Why is Georgie still red, man?
I don't know. He's been through a lot, though. He might be kind of messed up.
Poor Georgie.
We got a very slow yes on that, so...
On what? If she's still here?
Yeah, so I don't know that she is.
Is there somewhere you have to be, miss? Are you only here for a short visit?
Oh. Georgie's flickering now.
No response.
Are you messing with Georgie?
No response.
Can you step away from him just slightly to see if maybe your temperature will get the red light to leave?
The rods feel like they're being held in place.
Yeah, they look super still. From what I can see, Eric could probably see them a bit better.
Yeah. But it feels like they want to move, but they can't. Like, I can't
I
explain
hear
it.
music. It's not the music box.
It would be way louder.
It sounds like a flute.
Excuse me.
Did you hear it, or is it just me?
I heard it. Not till you said it, but I heard it.
It's like a flute playing or something.
Georgie isn't red anymore.
I still hear it. Very faint. It's like a flute playing or something.
Can you play that a little louder so we can hear it? We can hear you.
A very faint flute.
I hear it now.
Faint flute. Very faint.
It's coming from over here.
Well, the kitchen, there's so many appliances. It could be anything but not knowing. It's just strange. It sounds like flute.
That's the thing with water and drinking too, right? It fills in so many blanks. Look at the pearl.
I do hear music though. Like almost like a tune, you know?
Yep.
It's not a flute, but like
Almost like piano, like.
This is like a mirror
what's
though.
that thing that that's not it's like everybody plays school.
Recorder.
A recorder. Yeah, recorder.
I love the recorder.
There's someone over there. Can you make your presence known, please? Can you knock?
Flashlight.
I'm turning it on now so I won't be able to hear you.
Oh, this bed's comfortable.
All right. So if you try to speak as loud as you can, Elliot might be able to hear you. So just try to use that device and answer any question you can. All right.
If there's anybody with us,
24?
what is your name? Do you know what these entities that they speak of are?
I do. Oh my god.
Okay.
You have tonight?
Okay.
Just do it.
Just ask? Is that what you're saying? Alright.
Awful chatty up here.
Yeah. Alright, tell me what they are.
Light.
They're light. So they bring light. Are they good or bad?
I'm gonna touch it.
If you're gonna touch it, does that mean that it's here? It's with us right now? Or they are with us right now? I don't like my back to this room, to be honest.
Stop.
Yeah, that's Mary's room, right?
Mary, are you with us? If you are, say your name loudly. That was my throat. Do you remember the Dandy family? Were you responsible for their experience? We know you can use this equipment, so let us know who you are. We just want to get to know you and experience you.
Yeah, I can't sit in there anymore.
Why?
So nice touching the back of my neck.
No.
And you do it. You go listen and sit in that chair. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something like
But there's nothing back there?
I can't shake the.
Give me the flashlight. Look, show me the back. Okay.
Well, you lasted longer with that than I would have.
Lots of radio stations run through.
On that guy?
Yeah. Alright, Eric is inside there right now. You can try to speak to him in that closet. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone
Hi.
was behind me. Hi.
Hello.
Corners.
Yeah, there's a corner in there, and that's where I felt something. So you can let
townsman.
Eric know. We are townsmen. How about you? Are you a townsman? Can you give us a name?
They say they're coming, really?
Are those elementals?
By Christian.
By Christian.
I just heard a tapping in there. It could be anything.
Can you go in there? Eric can't hear me, but can you give him a tap on the shoulder? Is it behind me or him in his chair?
I think it was Eric.
I am with you.
Right after I heard that. That sounded like behind me though.
Yeah, I can't tell because I can't see anything because of the screen. I literally see nothing. I don't even know what's behind you.
It was 19.
Can you give Eric a tap on the shoulder? Give him a little tap.
What was that?
I don't know. Is that you with me?
Toronto pub.
Are you behind me?
If you ever.
If you're behind me, can you walk around some more?
Sunstar.
Why does it feel like something's behind me now? Because he said behind you. Or I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Alright, what's 2 plus 2?
And the touch.
And the touch.
And the touch? Well, I want you to touch him on the like on the shoulder or the head.
Make me wanna.
Make you want to touch him?
It's weird because there's like long, like things that come through, but it's. But I did get that at the beginning. Like there's something tickling you from the back.
That's weird. Aaron, you try it.
Oh god, I'm gonna hear nothing. It's gonna go silent for the first
No, it's
time.
like really like
It's just you feel like there's something behind you.
something was definitely like it's
Yes,
like
it's
tickling
like-
you in the back. It's like nothing's setting anything off. Man.
No.
All right, so we have Aaron in there now.
We should get the music box after and point it down that corner.
And what?
Point it in that corner.
Yeah.
So now there's Aaron in there. So can you go and give her a tap on the back, or can you tickle her shoulder? Or the back of
I
her
am
neck?
touched.
You are touched, or is that Aaron saying she's touched?
What was that? Did you hear
I
that?
thought that was you. That was like.
That was like a over here, but. What was that? Did you hear
I
that?
thought that was you. That was like.
That was like a over here, but.
Yeah, it was like.
That was cool.
Is there a
Do that
man
again?
up here?
Oh Jesus! Don't do that.
No, I saw something. I saw a shadow in there. It scared the piss out of me. Oh my god. Well, we both got it. Oh. Oh, you gonna make it?
Because right before you did that, we heard like a back here.
Then we're looking here.
And then all of a sudden you shifting your whole body, Aaron, like
Oh
jump.
my god. No, there's something in there.
Oh man.
There's something in there.
Yeah, we're
with
talking
us.
about putting the music box on the chair facing in there.
Yeah, there is something bloody in there, that's for sure.
Why? Well, what's this? What did you feel?
I saw something. I saw like a dark shadow. And I have never seen a shadow before.
Yeah. So don't point it towards the mirror, Eric. Point it towards the other side, because the mirror's trying to
Oh.
reflect.
I do not know what I just saw.
I don't know. We should probably show the people what it looks like in there.
Mirror there.
So just to see, it's just a big long closet, nothing there. And we have the music box this way. It just went off because I pointed the IR on the camera to it.
Yeah, it is. You feel like you're not alone in there.
No.
I don't want to be on the live side. I don't want to block that camera, so I'll come stand over here.
Oh. And then I had like a big loud yell at the same time that I thought I saw something, and I was like, not gonna stay
Did something
here.
just happen over there?
No, I'm pulling on the wire.
Oh, okay.
I'm stepping on it.
Jesus,
All right, Aaron, you can turn that light off now. It's okay.
it's not okay.
Okay, so we all felt some sort of presence in that closet.
And there was something that happened in that room.
Now, to prove to us that someone was in that little closet space with us, you can play that music.
Just stand in front of that box, or go and sit on the chair.
That was me. That was my throat.
My throat.
If there is a man up here that grunted, Can you grunt again?
Like, it was pretty loud, too. It was like, yeah.
It feels like things are starting to kind of snowball a little.
I don't know. I mean, it just...
Not in a bad way. Like,
No,
not
no, I
like
feel like
Aaron's
I-
leaving, but it feels like things are kicking up.
She did see her first apparition or whatever.
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck
not
it
okay
was.
with seeing a shadow for the first time.
Well, we had no
While
lights.
she's in a closet.
Yeah, we had no lights out here, so we didn't cause
There's
any type
no
of shadow
way
effect.
we would have caused. And I even, when I was in there, I made sure to open my eyes twice to see if I could
Yeah.
see anything in the mirror.
Well, I started to feel like there was something behind me, and I opened my eyes, and just there was this movement, and there was a little bit of light from the box
Yeah.
that I could see in the mirror, but not enough. Like, I had adjusted to that already, and just something moved. Like, there was motion that didn't come from me. I just heard something over here.
Yeah.
The man grunting in there.
Are you in there? Can the music box not catch you? It is a very dark space, eh? Like, it looks like there's a door there.
It does look like there's a door there, which is why it's even weirder. I saw a shadow in there.
Can you come through? Join us in the room? Or is that your space? Are you stuck there?
I think I just saw a vibration down there.
I don't know.
I'm hearing like a vibration type sound.
No, but I mean, I can see the...
She's looking at the EDL.
No, I know, but like almost like a muffled man's voice in a sense.
Yeah.
Did the man's grunt come out of this room? If so, can you make another sound just to let us know? Oh, I felt like some sort of light anomaly on the ceiling.
It's weird.
What just happened? I could barely hear you.
Something on the ceiling.
Oh, nice.
It was like a wave of light. And I did hear some like, I don't know, it was like in the wood beside me. Is there somebody with Erin? Can you make a noise in the room she's in?
If you're in here, let me know.
Are you with Elliot? Can you make a noise in his room? Are you in the closet? Can you make the music box go off? Add some music to this night?
Cat ball just went off and I didn't move.
So you're with Erin? Well, thank you for that. I hope it's on the DVR.
Should be. It's pretty bright in here.
Where is it? It's not on the bed, is it?
Yeah, but I didn't move. Do you want me to move it to the carriage?
Might as well.
Well, it won't be on the camera view. Move it somewhere like on the camera view, like on the shelf or something.
Alright. Alright. I've hit my head twice on the shelf on that side, so I'll put it on this side. Oh. Just waiting for it to go off again. There we go. You just turned that on. Can you do it again? You just turned that on. Can you do it again?
Miss, are you up here with us? If you joined us upstairs, can you try to speak to us? I would love to hear your voice.
Did one of you just move?
Nope.
Thought I heard a footstep. But like it was coming from out there.
I moved my head a little bit, but I don't think that would make a footstep sound. There's many windows up here. Can you tap on one for us?
So whoever's in the closet, can you please come out here and join us? Came a long way.
Can we try and knock back? I'll knock and you knock back. I don't even remember what the rooms are.
You're in Mary's room.
I'm in Mary's room?
Yeah.
What room are you in?
Aaron, do you know whose room you're in?
I want to say Laura. It's on the outside of the door frame. Hang on. Laura. Blinding myself.
The main room?
Yeah, you're in the master.
It has no name.
The master. Give us a clear sign that you're here. Go cuddle up with Elliot.
Please do. It's kind of chilly in here now. Go back in.
Yeah, well, he just said there's something in that closet and went downstairs. Yeah, I mean, I've never... I don't know, I'm going to describe it as movement. I don't even know if it was a shadow. But like, you know, darkness inside darkness.
You scared the shit out of her.
I know, I'm sorry. So we all got scared. He's going to knock you over to get out of the house.
I was gonna jump in your arms.
I just heard all this noise rushing.
I don't know. It's just, it was weird in there.
I don't know, let's take a break and then regroup and come back in. Did you just hit your head again?
Alright. So I'm down here in the basement by myself. Guessing that's the IR that makes that noise. There's a device there on the chair if you want to go and touch it. I don't know why anyone would hang out down here. It's really cold. I brought that device down for you. See if maybe you can set it off. That metal rod that's coming out of the top will sense your energy.
Now that was a loud bang, and that was right behind me on the wall. That actually made me jump. The house has been so quiet. If that was you, can you do something like that again? Not sure what that was. It was like something in the wall. Maybe just a normal house noise. Are you guys tired of people coming here and doing this? So often, all the time? Can you manifest into lights? Can you show yourself as a light? Perhaps a shadow? Can you move across the room?
I need to figure out where I'm gonna sit myself. I'm gonna sit over here. Alright, I see you got Georgie's nose going. Are you making it warm in here? Temperature is 54.6 degrees. That's you making Georgie's nose go off. Can you go over and breathe on it? Breathe on that light. Make it light up solid. Okay, if that is you, making his nose light up. Okay, if that is you, making his nose light up. Can you make it a solid color? Where did I put them? I had the rags when I came in here, did I not? I'm sitting on them. Because I'm the smartest person that's ever been here. Is there somebody in this room with me right now? If there's someone in here, can you cross the rods for yes? Okay, yes. Is this the woman we were speaking to earlier?
A lot of people experience different things in this house. I feel like the energy is in the closet upstairs in that one bedroom. I have to say I've been in a lot of basements. This one is creepy, but it's more that hole. What's in there? It is just a crawl space, so I mean, no one would have really been in there at any point. The Dandy family had quite the experience here. Can you tell me about it? You have Elliot upstairs and Aaron in the main level. And me down here. If you throw a stone, I might be able to hear it fall. If you want me to leave, you can set that device off. Just touch it quickly and it'll make a sound and I'll go upstairs.
Is Miss up here with me? The woman that was speaking to us before? If you're real and you exist, can you show me something? Can you let me hear something? thank you so much. I don't know if this is seen on the camera, but the room seems to be getting darker and darker. That is very weird. I don't know how to explain it, but the room has become dark, especially right in front of me and this way. Actually causing a little bit of anxiety. Now I'm hearing creaking over to the left of me. Well, if that was you, miss, thank you, because that was really interesting. Don't know if that was noticeable in the DVR or not, but there's something really black in the corner this way. So if you can do that, can you go into that big closet and play the music? I've been to a ton of places in the dark, and I've never noticed or experienced a fading of blackness like that. That was really weird. It's not happening anymore. It happened like 3 times. Like a dimming that was darker than dark. It's just my stomach rumbling. I appreciate you having us here. Even though you haven't spoken to us that we know of. I mean, maybe we got something on the recorders, but we still appreciate being here and you hosting us. It's definitely an interesting site to check out. It's a really nice rustic old farmhouse. Really not feeling anything negative here.
There's someone in here. Can you cross the rods for yes? Okay, yes. Is this the woman we were speaking to earlier? Yes. Are you keeping an eye on us tonight? Yes. It's a lovely spot. I can see why you stay here. Are you okay answering my questions? Yes. Thank you. If I asked you, would you consider doing me a favor? No? That's fair. We don't know each other. I'm sorry, that was a bit of an imposition. Don't want to be rude. Are you the one lighting up the bear's nose? No. Is there another spirit in here with us? Is there anybody playing with the bear's nose? Or playing with the bear? Is it just a normal temperature fluctuation? Maybe something wrong with the bear? Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you still sitting over in that chair? No? Can you show me where you are? Excuse me, that was my stomach. Are you standing in the doorway? Yes. Alright.
Make sure no one's sitting in the chair next to me. Or crawling out of that hole, which is what I keep imagining in my head. Not really sure what to ask somebody that would be in a basement. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if you were stuck in a basement for your eternal afterlife, you either did something really shitty or you're very conflicted. Or there's just nobody down here. That was me taking a deep breath, in case you catch that on the... Alright, let me show you guys that hole that I keep looking at. It goes quite deep, and then it goes to the right there. So there's quite a bit of space.
Oh, don't know what that is. So in front of me over here, I'm noticing in the darkness like this light that's kind of fluttering. That's weird. It's over here now. I don't know if I've been in the dark too long and my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it's strange. There it is again. If you're manifesting in that corner, you can keep trying. Eric must be freezing downstairs in that cellar. It's fairly cold up here. Must be Eric coming up now. not experiencing the blackening. I don't even know how to describe it, but very darkening environment. That it's the first time I've experienced anything like that. It hasn't happened again since those 3 times. I don't know what that could have been. The light that turned on was the motion sensor on the stairs below, just turned off. As Eric walked by it. He's up from the cellar downstairs with Aaron.
You've been very kind to us, so. Excuse me, hopefully they feel your hospitality as well. Excuse me, hopefully they feel your hospitality as well. Bang, I'm assuming that was Elliot upstairs. Eric scared the piss out of me.
What up, man?
Just don't sit on the camera. Not much, it's pretty quiet. I mean, Georgie's going off like crazy. But I think that's just Georgie.
How you doing up there? How you doing up there?
Oh, maybe like a smell of floral smell. It's gone. Like an old, oh, just got it again.
Where are you laying down?
Right here. Your camera dead?
No. I thought 15 minutes was long enough with nothing happening. I did feel like I was touched at one point, but
I have 3 things here. The first thing was this big knock in the wall behind me. And it was probably just this getting colder outside, and it's a house, an old house. It's just one solid knock.
that's weird.
But then I asked, if the miss was up here with me to show me she's here somehow. And I've never experienced this before. And, we've been to many, many dark places. But the whole room started to blacken, get darker and darker, faded dark.
I have felt that at other places too.
And I'm like, what the hell is that? And it happened in 3 waves. Dark where I'm like, holy shit, am I... the feeling what went through my head is,
there's somebody over you.
I hit my head earlier, and I'm like, oh, am I passing out here?
You know how you explain that feeling of someone standing right in front of you, and it blocks all of the light.
That's and that's where you were standing. Is where it was happening, and I can't even see you. I just know you're there because of your voice. But it was just a fade into black, black, and then normal. And then it did it again. Normal. And then it did it again. And then just the 3 times.
Okay.
And it was actually giving me anxiety. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Because, I'm not falling asleep here. And I've never experienced that in any dark setting.
And what was your third?
Right before you came up, a strong floral smell. Not flowers, fresh flowers. It was flowers how your grandma smells.
Exactly, like a perfume. But a faint perfume.
But not a good perfume. It was how your grandma's clothes will smell.
Yeah.
Just she wore perfume. It was like that.
It's at the other building. I was getting so many phantom smells everywhere. In the basement, it's like I'm there and I have the REM device, and I keep hearing clicking, which to me has to be the IR from their camera, right? Because there's a camera in there. But there's something that kept drawing me to looking at that hole, like there was something that was going to crawl out of it.
The hole that was under the newer building?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's unfortunate that our 3 hours investigating here at the Hinsdale House, has been
Pretty quiet.
inactive. But I mean, at the same time, it's all in the review. It's when we go back and we listen
Yeah.
and we,
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Corey and Josh will get it all. Maybe it's a timing thing.
maybe.
Just like at Perth jail, nothing happened all night, and then bam, you guys got this quick stuff.
Yeah, but we got a lot of stuff at Birth Jail in the review.
Exactly.
A ton of stuff. So I mean, there could be stuff around us on the recorders. All right, Miss, are you here with us right now, or just came downstairs from upstairs?
Nothing.
Are you with Eric right now? Maybe you're upstairs with Eric.
Nope. Excuse me.
Like nothing?
Nope.
Is there anybody here listening to us?
Nothing.
Nobody.
Nope. That's what my last session was like. There was nobody in the house. There was nobody outside.
There's nobody anywhere.
Nope.
So maybe they don't want to talk to us.
Yeah. I mean, a little swinging on the right one, but
If you don't like me here, and you want me to leave, why don't you point the rods to me? Nothing?
keep going slowly.
Yeah, that's not significant enough.
No,
So
that's me. That's me just thinking about it, probably.
Well, I guess nobody's here.
It certainly feels very quiet to me on this floor. Even Georgie stopped.
Well, upstairs there's only three things. Is the bang on the wall behind me. I don't know if you heard that from down here.
No.
It was loud, like a crack. Which, is colder outside.
Yep.
Could just be,
Moisture.
the house.
Yep.
And then third, when I was talking to Miss up there, the room got significantly dark. Like I have never experienced before, in waves of 3.
Interesting.
Like how Eric said something was in front of you.
Yeah.
And the third thing was the floral smell. I got a strong whiff of a floral smell.
Interesting.
Nothing for you up there?
What's that?
Nothing for you up there?
Nada.
She's quiet.
She is very quiet.
She seems to respond to you, though, Elliot.
Who?
You're
Yes.
getting more than we are.
Miss?
Yeah.
But Miss is a concoction. We created Miss.
Did we?
Yeah.
Can you grab the mic if we're going to finish up down here, Eric?
Oh, right.
Upstairs?
Technically, yeah. We did create her. We ascribed her that identity.
Erin didn't really pick up on too much down here. It was pretty dead for her. And for Eric, it was pretty dead as well in the cellar. And when Eric was upstairs, not much. So it seems like it's a bit of a dud for us tonight, but we can't say that because it's all in the review and we go back and watch and listen. That's when we might catch some stuff. So it's not really outside the norm.
Yeah, sometimes our most active nights were the ones where we thought nothing happened.
Well, yeah, Perth Jail, none of the equipment went off. Nothing.
That's true.
Nothing at all. It was
Very
all voice anomalies that we got, all EVP.
And Velisco was the same thing.
Yeah, Velistra, we didn't have any interaction with the equipment, eh? Like nothing. I bit of the ATDD stuff, but I mean, it's hard with that.
And the weird 666.
What was that?
I hear that too. Like nothing. I bit of the ATDD stuff, but I mean, it's hard with that.
And the weird 666.
What was that?
I hear that too.
Was that in the kitchen? Like, was that something in the kitchen? Because that's what I thought I heard earlier when Eric thought he heard something.
It's like a. Well, I can't hit it that hard.
It's like a kid's like.
Ah.
But, but because with all those appliances and heaters in the kitchen,
Yeah.
it's hard because, appliances do make weird noises when they run, so.
Well, we've tagged it anyway. Yeah, it could just be like a part of the motor turning over or something.
Show us your hair! Maybe Josh's like terror energy, like being
He
terrified.
never came here, though.
What?
He hasn't been here yet.
That's even better.
Yeah, he'll stir it up.
Oh, you think he'll stir it up?
Yeah.
Like
That's
a
what I'm
magnet.
thinking. Like his energy.
He'll come out of the woods.
Maybe they know we're not scared.
I don't know, I was pretty scared.
I was pretty scared
I was
upstairs
like, I
when
don't
that shit
know.
happened.
What? Oh, the closet?
I came out of that closet pretty
When
fast.
you
Scared
came
the
out
crap
there,
out of
I
you
thought
guys.
the world was ending.
Well, I think so far that personal experience is like the only thing that we really got here. Like,
Yeah.
and the only.
Well, we did hear a
thing.
grunt behind us, and then
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
was
guys heard
like,
something at the
yeah,
same
like the,
time.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not convinced it wasn't a piece of hair or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not anything, whatever it was. It
You
startled
came
me.
out fast though.
It startled me, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, you said it was around your ass crack, where you were feeling it. Like something was playing with your ass crack?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like my back, because I was like this, eh? I was like this with the headphone. So my hood comes up like this, so not my ass crack, but my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it was the
Like
very
between
back
the
of my
chair, 'cause
neck,
there's a
like the
hole
only
in the
skin
chair.
exposed on
Yeah.
the back of my neck. And Aaron, where is it you felt something?
I just felt like there was a presence over top of me. Nothing touched me. But it just felt like something was coming, and then I opened my eyes and I looked, and it
Oh,
was
that's
just
right, the shadow.
move. And I was like, oh my god, I'm out. But again, it could have been a piece of hair falling in front of my eye. It could have been anything. I don't know that it was a shadow, but it was something that moved in front of me in a dark room. But again, it could have been a piece of hair falling in front of my eye. It could have been anything. I don't know that it was a shadow, but it was something that moved in front of me in a dark room.
Alright, well, since we're all down here, pick up the wands and see if we can get Miss back here. Because we'll have to close this session. Was
Yes.
that Corey and Josh?
No, that was my phone turning off.
So, Miss, we're going to try it one more time because we have to move on to another location in a township not too far from here. Are you still with us now that we're all in the same room?
Nothing.
Miss, if you're outside and you're watching us, feel free to come back in. Maybe you had prior obligations. If the little boy is here, you can come and touch those wands. Cross them for us.
Nothing.
If one of the woodland spirits are here with us, the non-human ones,
Excuse me.
if you are here, can you come and move those wands?
A little movement, but nothing.
Well, I mean, if there are woodland spirits, so let's say there are elementals, or whatever you want to call them, non-human entities who are part of nature, that are
They wouldn't-
spirits,
They wouldn't necessarily have the same energy.
wouldn't we be just so insignificant to them? Like when,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
like,
when they
would
come
we
here,
matter?
but why would they be coming to this house?
Well, maybe they don't come to this house, but they're on the property.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, we've just kind of implanted ourselves right on top of.
One thing I will say that if we have any of our people that come to our events, as you can see, when equipment goes off, when you guys are at events, it's because something's happening.
Yeah.
right now, nothing's
true.
going off, man. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe, like, nothing's gone off.
Well, this is why I always tell people that, like, oh, you know, how was these places you went to in the States? It's like, no, our sites up in Canada are way more active than the places we experience down here in terms of activity.
It's
Every time we
crazy.
come to these infamous places,
It's like
it ends up
nothing
like
goes off.
the most quiet night we've
Yeah.
ever had.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just silence. But if we go to Cornwall Jail, Murney Tower,
Everything
Mill of
goes off.
Kintail, all sorts of experiences happen. But being here, when we come to these sites, like, I can't think of one American site where it's been like
Like,
crazy.
stuff's just going off crazy.
Yeah.
Even Conjuring House, the only thing was one of those doorbell things went off like crazy.
Yeah, one of the REM devices
Yeah.
went off, and then we heard that weird animal sound,
Yeah.
and then we got the motherfucker when you were sleeping. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but again, still only, like, no equipment. Like, the equipment
No,
itself.
just EVP. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just wild to me. It's like the music box. Like, the fact that the music box isn't going off at all
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the sites
makes me
doesn't.
so much more terrified of the nurses' quarters at SDG though.
I
Yeah,
know.
well, there's something going on in
Yeah.
that nurse's
There is
quarters.
absolutely-
Like, just the
Absolutely
fact that that's
something.
not, it's crazy, man.
I was watching the live from, what was it, the Saturday night you guys were there, and it kept going on.
It's wild. Like, now it's like, I think whatever's there has really learned how to use that music box, because it's like,
Agreed.
when it likes one of the patrons to our events, bam, it's going
Yeah.
off.
I agree. Even.
Well, to whoever's in the house, you can kind of hear us minimizing, you know, your reputation. We're sorry about that. We don't mean to.
Offend you.
Yeah, it's more just, you know, we're just talking banter here.
And again, who knows, we'll review and then we'll be like, this was the craziest place.
And you know what? Not all sites are active every single visit, too, right? Maybe we're just
Listen,
on a night where they're like,
Josh and Corey could come here and shit could just go crazy.
Yeah.
And if it does, that'll be a very interesting contrast to have,
yeah.
you know, and especially us not talking to them about it. Because they'll
Yeah.
come here and have no idea, just like how we have no idea at Wildwood what happened with them.
Yeah.
So if you could try to communicate with us, just yell, say something, show us that you're here. Tell us your name.
Is there a reason why you're not interacting with us? Do you not like Canadians? Maybe it's something about our energy?
It is weird that we were getting all those voices in the one upstairs.
Yeah.
It could be because we're on a higher elevation.
Right.
You want to try a normal spirit box session?
Yeah. That's what I'm getting this one first.
Good call. Yeah, nothing in agreement.
So we're just trying to try a normal SB7 spirit box session. So, Miss, if you're here and you're listening to us, I would really like to know your name. If you can clearly try to say your name, I would be happier leaving here knowing that we have a name for you.
Alright. So Miss Elliott's been trying to communicate with you all night. I feel like you like him quite a bit.
Really? I don't get the impression that she
Out of all
likes
of us.
me.
I mean, maybe she was the one that caused that.
I'm just the one asking the question. Oh, the darkness thing. Yeah, that was bizarre.
Yeah.
I hope that was on the DVR.
It
Oh, yeah.
might be.
I just thought it was just weird.
So Elliot would really appreciate it, and we all would actually, if you could give us a name, alright? So just very clearly Tell us your name. Can you tell me how you died? Did you
I heard
hear
in
like,
the
in
pond.
the water? I heard in the water.
Yeah. I thought I heard pond.
Yeah, I
too,
thought in the pond.
but, yeah.
So maybe she likes you.
So you died in the pond. It's a horrible way to die. I'm really sorry about that.
But she's seen dancing by the pond.
Did you love the pond? You're known to do something around the pond. Can you say that to me very clearly? What?
Dance.
What?
Dance. Dance.
What?
Dance. That's what I heard.
That's what we all heard. Everyone
all
on
heard
the freaking
dance?
live heard that.
You think so?
But it yelled dance.
Dance, yeah. Well, I need to know Miss's name. I need to know her name. Like, I don't want to call her just Miss.
All right, well, tell
I'll be
us your
happy
name.
if we can leave here with a name.
Tell me your name. I know we're calling you Miss. Let's confirm that you're a woman. Can you say woman or man? We're about to head out now. Can you tell me anything about your life? Like, tell me something that has to do with a name, your dog's name, your husband's name?
Miss, if you prefer, we just call you Miss. How about if you just say Miss?
Nothing now.
That's how it's been though. There'll be like a little bit of something.
Well, if she's here, bust out the wands quick, because we got very little time left to investigate.
Alright, we're gonna bust out the wands. Miss, we know that you have played with them a little bit tonight.
Where's that?
Played with them a little bit tonight.
Where's that?
Miss, let us know you're here and use the wands again before we leave,
Cross the rods if you're here.
so we can have a proper...
Yes.
Miss, you're here then, okay. Can you point where you are? Show us a strong point to where you are.
Are you standing at the end of this table? Yes.
Okay.
To my right, to be clear.
Miss, were you upstairs with me when I saw the darkness? Was that you?
No.
Was it somebody else?
Back to neutral.
Was it an elementary?
Elemental.
Elemental.
Elementary.
Was it an elemental? Yes.
Something dark and twisted.
Was it one of the negative ones?
No.
One of the positive ones?
Yes.
Strange. Are they still here right now, or is it still here right now?
No.
Are any of them right here right now?
No.
Damn, I want to communicate with one of these things. I guess the darkness was enough. Does it always get dark like that when they're around?
Back to neutral.
Was it standing in front of me? Is that why it got dark?
No.
Was it on top of him on the bed? Is that why it got dark?
Better not.
Yes.
Come
That's what I
on.
thought. That's
Yeah.
the first thing I thought when you said
It's
that.
above,
that
yeah, like above
there was
you.
something above you. It wasn't like far ahead of you. If you see the darkness, it was something in front of you.
So was it above Elliot?
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
And what was your question? Was it floating above me?
Was it over you, like on you?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, was
like
it on me?
on you like this? They're like giving you a bear hug.
So was it on top of Elliot, just to be sure? No, nothing.
Nothing.
Was I face to face with it?
Is it larger than Elliot?
Well, I'd answer mine first.
What? It was
Well,
neutral.
no, they're crossing.
For face to face?
I don't know. Ask again.
Bigger. I think it was
I think
to
it
be.
was a bigger one. It's
Was it bigger than
you.
Elliot? Yes.
Well, I mean, if it is an elemental, I'm sure it is. Are they in here now that we're talking about it?
No.
Is it upstairs?
No.
Was it with us in the closet?
Yes. And like emphatically so. Alright.
Was it being friendly with us in the closet?
No.
Was it one of the negative ones in the closet?
Neutral.
Will you tell us your name if we try this loud device again?
No.
Damn you.
No.
Will you stick around and spend some time with Josh and Corey, who are going to be here in about 45 minutes?
No.
I said no.
Yeah.
Will somebody come and host Josh and Corey?
No.
Is it because you don't want strangers?
Neutral.
Will you watch them and then decide whether or not you will interact?
Yes.
So kind of like what you did with us, watching from outside the window.
Yes.
Okay, well,
That's fair.
yeah. I guess you want to get a sense of who they are before you know, interact.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me.
Well, thank you so much for having us. We need to start just organizing a bit before we move to another location. There will be 2 other people here to investigate until about 1:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning, whenever they're done. To the elementals that may be here, the spirits of the forest, whatever your titles may be, please come in again and spend time with them. And Miss, for last time's clarification, was the spirit in the closet with us, were they bad?
Yes.
Okay. So she didn't like the word negative, I guess.
Yeah.
So they're bad, okay. Because it didn't feel good in there. Like,
No.
honestly, it's like, out of this whole place, I'm comfortable, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But in that closet,
Yeah.
was just a weird, like, something behind you.
And I don't, and this is my own thing, I also didn't like that we were facing a mirror. Like, even if I wasn't looking at it, I just didn't like any part of that.
I wasn't looking at it, but I mean, that room people use for scrying, right? So.
Yes, which I cannot do. Without panicking.
Alright, so this battery's at 44 minutes now, which is pretty crazy. We just had the comment on the batteries tonight. Every battery we had was full.
We've gone through 4 batteries here.
We've gone through, yeah, it's weird. So, I mean, it's strange. So if the house is taking the energy from the devices, you know, you have electrical in the walls, you have all the energy you need. I don't know why you take energy from batteries. You know, maybe you're building up for Josh and Corey. I don't know, but I mean, nothing is triggered tonight. Not a single device. Nothing has triggered, which is kind of like a first for us in a really long time.
Make the music box go off!
Except for Perth Jail. That place, nothing went off.
Nothing.
But it also tells us that all of our equipment works, so that's good.
It also tells you how haunted some of those places are that
Georgie's
we
not
go
going
to.
off at all now.
No.
Alright, well, let's shut this one down.
Josh and Corey, Hinsdale House. What is it? The 5th of March, about 9:45 to 10. 5 to 10. Where do you want to start?
Living room.
Living room? Okay.
Watch the cord.
I'm sure you've been asked to approach the lights, answer questions. You know we don't mean any disrespect. This is Josh. I'm Corey.
As you know, there's equipment all over the place in here. We can hear it if it goes off, I imagine. Is there anyone from the McMahon family here?
Is there anyone from the McMahon family here?
That water dripping.
I think your home is very cozy. Do you like it here?
It is like just a little home. I know a lot of people come in here and they maybe think that there's a lot of bad things happening or what. I don't feel that here. I don't feel any negativity or anger. It feels very peaceful.
You know, this is the first time I've been in a place where a family has experienced a haunting. I've only been to places that we perceive to be haunted because of its history.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, after the Dandies owned it, or so they were rent to own, I think, after they had left, I believe there were a few other families that were, you know, doing the rent to own sort of thing, but I'm not sure when they stopped living here, because I think it was in pretty bad disrepair when Dan bought it. Are you happy with the renovations?
I don't like it here.
You don't like it?
There's something nasty.
Now, I think that's the couch that the exorcism was done on.
Get out.
Well, I'm just saying, I think it was.
Go sit over here.
Josh coming over here. I think. Again, there's a lot of speculation, I think, around a lot of it.
Yeah.
Now, there was a book written, I haven't had the pleasure of reading it yet, from Clara Dandy, which I think was the mother.
Dude, I'm very uncomfortable here.
Can you make that thump again? We were talking, but I thought I heard like a thump.
I heard a thump earlier.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over there.
But now the fridge does thump when it kicks in. So I'm almost wondering if that was the... We'll come and check it out in a little bit. If you can do that again, that would be great. Try not to blind the other cameras.
I can't breathe.
A little after 10 o'clock, we're at the Hinsdale House, Josh Corey. Starting session. Excuse me. I'm going to set this down on the checkerboard. If you like checkers, feel free to come talk to the red light. You can let us hear you. Not going to ask your name. Not going to ask how many people are here. How about we start with, do you have a favorite toy? Favorite flower? A favorite color?
We'll stop. We'll do little short sessions.
March 5th, a little after 10 o'clock, we're at the Hinsdale House, Josh Corey. Starting session. Excuse me. I'm going to set this down on the checkerboard. If you like checkers, feel free to come talk to the red light. It can let us hear you. Not going to ask your name. Not going to ask how many people are here. How about we start with, do you have a favorite toy? Favorite flower? A favorite color? We'll stop. We'll do a little short set. Nothing. Is there somewhere in the house that you'd like us to go? Can you let us know somehow? A knock, a bang, a whistle. Are these your dolls over in the corner? I saw there's some bells hanging through the house. Can you ring any of those? Anyone upstairs? I gotta come up. There's devices up here already. You know how to use them, I'm assuming. Watch our steps. Alright.
Steps.
Okay, there's a camera over here. Camera over here.
Turn on the light for a second just to get my
Yeah, let's get our bearings here. Okay.
There's a good spot right here.
You want to do the Estes method?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to set this camera here. And that gets a good...
I'm going to face mine at you without getting glare.
Yep. Okay, I turn my light off. Josh can ask questions. Well, I think you know how this works.
Good to go? So, here we are, in your upstairs of your home.
Far.
You are far from a lot of things, I'll agree with that. You are in the middle of nowhere.
Hunt.
Hunt. Who's here with us right now? Is Laura here? Mary? Mike? Is there a part of the house you'd prefer we go to or stay away from?
Time?
We've got lots of time to be here with you. We can take our time. Which room was yours?
Whoa. Ma. I think it was Ma or Mama.
We're in Mama's room? We are. We are in Mama's room. That's right. So you'd like us to stay here then?
Angry.
Angry. And you're angry we're here? Or you're just angry in general? We like being here. We'd like to hang out with you and talk with you. Find out who you are. Do you have a favorite color? You have a favorite toy?
That's right.
Did you like school when you were here?
Holly?
Holly. Maybe she was your friend.
It just felt like somebody sat on the bed.
Really?
Yeah. That's weird. Anyways, there's two different voices coming through here. Just gonna do this a little bit.
So we're in Mama's room. Which room is yours?
Our wives?
Our wives.
Focus.
Alright, focus up. My questions aren't focused. Is there a part of the house you'd like us to go to? Some other house where it's easier to have a chat? To channel, to focus your energy?
Effect.
Who's here with us? How many of you are there? Do you want to chat? Man, we'd like to chat.
Mike? Oh, Mike.
Mike. Mike's here with us. What's up, Mike?
Something.
Do you want to go to Mike's room? Is that where you want us to go? Downstairs to Mike's room?
Never.
You're not being clear.
Oh, weird. Anything relevant?
I asked where, like you said, focus.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so my questions maybe aren't focused, or maybe you want us to go somewhere to help focus your energy. Where would you like us to go? You said Mike's room. You want us to go downstairs to Mike's room? Or?
Yeah. That's like, oh, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
You know, you look like an old man on night vision. It's so
I am an
weird.
old man.
You're not that old.
50 this year.
You have a baby face though. But like on this, you look 75.
My charming good looks. I mean, all my experience. So you want us to go to Mike's room?
Yeah, we're gonna walk around a little bit, but we'll just settle in somewhere. I think they want us to go to Mike's room. Mike.
Is that ours or theirs? That's theirs.
That's theirs. That's, I don't see, I'm not flashing in their IR, so they're not. It's hard to tell whether this was an addition or part of the original house. I think it might have been an addition. Maybe.
Like in the bedroom? Do you think that's its original purpose was?
Yeah, because there's another room on the other side of this that maybe have might have been a summer kitchen or something. It's a storage. No, I don't think it was a summer kitchen.
I'm telling you, there is a negative energy in this house.
You think?
I can't breathe right. It's like a heavy presence on my chest.
If something's affecting Josh, can you
Halt.
stop? first of all.
It's uncomfortable.
And let us know through our devices. Go approach the REM pod or the K2 meter, something to let us know. We're coming here out of a place of respect. You're not allowed to affect us.
Okay, we're in Mike's room now. This is where you wanted us to go. Let's chat.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab something so that you can interact with.
Good idea.
Alright, so said Mike when we were talking earlier. We're in Mike's room. If you really did want us to come here, then you can approach the light. Let us know.
Excuse me. There's a device on the ground. If you approach it, the lights will flicker, and when you step back, they'll go away. We can get some meaningful dialogue with you. I'd like to interact with it. How about you come along and step close to it and see if you can get the lights to flicker. In 3, 2, 1.
Just before I forget, did you turn your phone back on
No.
airplane mode? No, so they haven't. We're gonna make
We
sure
haven't
they.
set it off or anything.
But they haven't let us know that they couldn't get into the other place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I digress. We're at 2 different places tonight. Is it Josh and I? It was pretty quiet at the other place. We were about half an hour from here at Wildwood Sanitarium. You may not even know what that is. None of the devices are actually going off, so I have a hard time knowing if you're here to communicate. If you're here to communicate. I see Georgie Bear there. If you stand close to him, he should. His nose should light up either red or blue, depending on your energy. Because there's something with the land that's maybe around here. We've heard of, we've heard stories. They might be stories of a lady in white over the lake
or the pond, a little boy. Again, I'm not sure that the true events that happened, or whether they were here or close by. But I mean, if it is true, you can let us know. If there's any interaction, would be awesome. Sorry, that's okay.
18 months is a long time to live in a house with a poltergeist activity.
Well, you would think, eh? Some people wouldn't last a night. I'd really like to read that book.
They wrote a book about their experience?
Yeah. I thought I just heard the music box, but it might have just been the fridge. If you're setting off the music box, can you do it longer? Stand in front of it longer? It just sounded like a tune from the music box, but it was probably just something. Yeah, you would wonder, if you were experiencing. I'm not exactly sure what poltergeist activity they were experiencing other than poltergeist activity. And I mean, this was back in 1974, I think. But yeah, I don't know if I'd stick around that long. Unless it was okay, like it wasn't negative. But I think it was negative at one point, which is why they had the exorcism. Now they claim they exorcised the house, but I think what they did is they blessed the house. You awake?
Oh, yeah.
Just nothing, like there's no change in atmosphere, there's no, like the house doesn't settle, creak, or pop. How about we put the REM pod in Mike's room? That way you can tell us if you want us to go there. Something that'll alert us. Is anyone from the McMahon family here? Not sure. We'll tag that. Not sure what that said. Can you say that again? It wasn't quite as clear as we wanted it to be. Might have been nothing. Is there a favorite room that you have here? we disturbing your sleep? Do you have anything to say to us?
Danby?
Is it Danny?
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. And it was female voice, so Claire is still alive, I think.
Or it could have been Daddy?
Or Daddy, yeah. Can you tell us anything about yourself? Favorite color? Favorite song? Favorite person? Got something there. You want to try that again? Okay, maybe that's too noisy. How about you play the little music box in the closet? You just have to walk up to it. We're going to do a little tour and read all the information about the rooms, so we'll be up and down.
Maybe saying everything out loud might trigger some response.
Yeah.
The family was plagued by vehicle malfunctions. Visitors have experienced drained car batteries, stalls, and mysterious breakdowns. One day, Clara heard her son's car in the driveway. She looked out the window and saw him with a blonde-haired woman. They drove up to the house and then drove away. Later on that day, Clara found out that Mike's car had been in the garage all day being repaired. A couple days after this, he was involved in a near-fatal car accident when his car went out of control and hit a tree. After Mike's near-fatal car accident, he was semi-conscious in the hospital and kept asking about the blonde woman, but she was never found. But there was evidence of a passenger because the dashboard contained the indentation of a human head. While Mike was recovering at home from his near-fatal car accident, his friend Clark brought a group of kids by to see him. After they left, Clark started down the hill. When they reached the spot where Mike had his accident, the car skid out of control, jumped a ditch, and ended up facing uphill in a field. In January, Phil Dandy borrows Mike's new car and wrecks it when a tractor-trailer runs him off the road. Mike Dandy passed away on January 27, 2017.
Oh, not long
His
ago.
favorite band was Supertramp.
Nice.
These are just a few stories of the paranormal that Clara...
So Mike was... He just died, what, 5 years ago? Alright. That's Mike's room.
House exorcism story. You want to hear that?
Sure. We're going to hear about the exorcism.
Right now, you are standing in the living room. One evening, April 13th, 1974, at 8:42 p.m., Clara and Phil, Father Alphonse's, world-famous psychic Alex Tanous, plus a young male that was living with them at the time, along with 7 students, 6 males, 1 female from NYU. The film crew were filming The Exorcism for a television documentary. Everyone knelt on the floor of the living room right where the coffee table is today. Paul Kenyon sat in the kitchen doorway while 2 students were on both sides of him. Father Al made an attempt at a simple exorcism. The most extreme act he could take on his own authority by the Catholic Church. Clara says she was not a good kneeler, she had bad knees. And she was waiting for Father Al to signal they could get up. The room was quiet, and then it sounded like someone walked down the first 3 or 4 steps. No one was upstairs. Father Al was a short-statured man, soft-spoken with a very powerful voice. He demanded the entities to leave the house and leave the family in peace. Then they all heard a noise. At the end of the exorcism, the house emitted a shrieking, groaning sound like it was in pain. The activity seemed to die down for a while, until the day Clara's husband Phil came into the room and saw a book flying in the air. After living in the house for approximately 3 years, the Dandy family had to
3 years.
leave. They had had it with all the hauntings. A priest called Father Al and told him he had done the same exact cleansing 50 years prior with the McMahon family. Beth, Laura, and Mary were not at the exorcism. Clara and Phil felt they were too young to be there. Paul Kenyon, an exorcism eyewitness, has signed the doorframe between the kitchen and living room.
Paul Kenyon.
Welcome. You're standing in Beth's room. Okay, so this maybe there was.
There was a door here. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so the
was the
wall.
door here, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so this was a little bit. Okay. Beth was the oldest daughter of Clara's. Beth is still living but wants nothing to do with the house anymore or its hauntings. Beth is screaming. Listen to eyewitness testimony. Okay, yeah, so the wall, the door here. That's right. And Beth wants nothing to do with any of this.
All right. Up the stairs we go.
The bathroom has seen its own share of renovations over the years. Previous visitors remember how scary it was when the toilet was beside the basement door.
Well, kind of is. It's in front of it now.
So maybe it used to be at the back wall.
Right.
The toilet was moved, it got a new sink, a stand-up shower was installed. The floor is new, the bathroom has new lighting, the basement door found under 3 layers of floorboard was put back. Also lodged in the wall was a story from Beth, Claire's oldest daughter, to her friend Buffalo. Ask yourself why it was lodged in the wall? Carved bullheads were found in the wall of the bathroom. These bullheads turned out to be neckerchief slides dating back to the 1950s. Wood from the frame of the bathroom during renovation was examined by Jeff Fent, and he found a pre-Revolutionary War bullet in it. The bullet predates the house, so this means someone shot the bullet into the tree, and the tree was farmed for the house. That's cool.
Very cool.
You are now standing in Laura's room. Laura was the second oldest daughter of Claire Dandy. Many felt that the energy surrounding the original haunting circled around Laura. Laura later passed away after she took her own life. Laura predicted her own death and that she would pass away at a young age, which she did.
We're sorry, Laura.
Okay.
This be Mary's.
Okay.
This be Mary's.
You are standing in Mary's room. Mary's room was one of the most haunted spots in the house. And then there's a podcast. I'm not all about podcasts because they can go on forever.
And then there's the closet. And then we'll do some, we'll do a recording session.
Okay.
What time is it?
11. I think there'd be one for like the main room.
Well, this might be the main one.
Oh yeah. Okay. Claire's story.
Hello, let me tell you about Clara Dandy, the Dandy paranormal occurrences. The home eventually became a local legend in itself. Clara Miller, who took back her maiden name in 1980, wrote a book about her family's paranormal experiences in the house. The book, Echoes of a Haunting, was published in September 2000. Clara was in search of her dream home, a place out in the country where she could raise her 4 young children while her husband commuted each way to his job in nearby Buffalo, New York. The Dandys lived in the house from July of 1970 to October of 1974. At the time of the haunting, Ms. Miller was 37. Her then husband, Phil Dandy, was 39. Their children included Mike, 17, Beth, 16, Laura, 12, and Mary, 11. The Dandy family did not want to move from the house. They liked the house and the area, and all of their friends were there. As Catholics, the Dandy family looked to the Catholic Church for help on multiple occasions. The first priest blessed the house. A second priest laughed at them, and the last priest who finally helped them was named Father Trubold. Father Trubold was an exorcist. He visited the Dandys a couple of times. He performed a cleansing on the building using the exorcism rite. This Catholic rite is called structural cleansing when it is used on a building and not a person. The structural cleansing did help in the beginning, but after a while the family continued to endure more problems. This is a photo of the original book of Catholic exorcism rites called Ritale Romanvum. The Dandys experienced car troubles, phantom cars in the driveway, multiple car accidents, broken bones, equipment failures, and even skin burns. Clara also remarked that during this time period, she had lost a lot of weight. In order to gain more background on the history of the house and why these experiences were haunting them, Clara published an article in the Olean Times-Herald, a local newspaper. Unfortunately, she was met with ridicule and criticism from the community, and their children were bullied in school. Abuse was so bad, they recruited friends to act as watchmen in front of the house to ward off curious visitors. The repeated paranormal disasters plagued them. The family ended in near bankruptcy. Because of this, Clara also lost her secretary job because she kept missing work. This should have been their dream home, but the family was in financial ruin. Even though they were frightened, they had to stay longer because they did not have the finances to move to another large house somewhere else. Eventually, the family were pushed out by the high paranormal activity. They gave up the house in October 1974. The Dandys, along with the two young children, moved to California. Their oldest daughter married, and their son joined the Navy.
Alright, so why don't we do a little recorder session? The Hinsdale House, Dandy House, March 5th. Set this recorder down. Actually, you know what? We'll set it in Mary's room. Was there something that you really enjoyed doing when you lived here, Mary?
In the book downstairs, we heard that you guys like to have swimming parties and other types of parties. You like to have friends over. Do you remember those memories?
We're sorry to hear about Laura. It's a tragedy. Our condolences. Are you hearing that?
No.
I think it's just my ears. I was hearing like a groaning, but it was like something rubbing. Anyhow, we'll get back to the. If I hear it again, we'll listen. But what was your favorite room in the house? Did you have a record player? I know in 1974, 75, I would have had one. I had a red one. Portable. Sorry, we figured which ones were still alive. Actually, some of the girls are still alive. So we may be talking to Mary. It's just Mary's room was the most affected. So whoever's in Mary's room, I guess we can ask, because it was Beth still alive.
Yes.
Laura's not.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Mary it maybe is. Sorry about that. And Mike just passed away like 3 or 4 years ago. You know, it's a beautiful property. I do really enjoy the property. And I can see all the fun we'd have down, the happiness around the pond. If there's something in Mary's room there's somebody that wants to reach out, just speak to the light on the bed. I'm gonna review that. 3/4 down. Actually, you know what? We'll set it in Mary's room. Hi, Mary. We're gonna set this here. Hi, Mary. We're gonna set this here. There's something in Mary's room there's somebody that wants to reach out, just speak to the light on the bed. I'm gonna review that. I'm gonna review that.
You almost have to listen to it with like headphones on, eh?
Yeah, but it seems pretty quiet. We're only here for a few more minutes. If you'd like us to try anything else, or if you'd like to communicate with us, please do so. Thank you everyone for watching. Kind of quiet. We're gonna head back over to the Wildwood Sanitarium, gather our equipment here. It's gonna take a little bit, so we're gonna shut the live off and gather our stuff up. Thank you again.